Yo, guys, with this life update, I don't even know where to begin. Like, where do I even begin updating you guys about life lately? But yeah, I guess I've basically come on here just to say, hey, I'm still alive, let you guys know where I've been, what's going on, and we'll take it from there. Hey guys, I hope you're all good. Welcome to Busty Girls. If you're wondering why the energy is at an all-time low, this episode is going to answer that question. If you're wondering where I've been, this episode is going to answer that question. And I think the thing that's crazy for me is that this episode is supposed to be a celebration. We're supposed to be celebrating that it's been a year since I officially put Busty Girls out there. Last year, October, this is what we did. And I'm grateful that October this year, I'm able to at least put out an episode. But this is not the kind of episode that I had in mind. This is not the plan that I had in mind. But I guess this episode is an update on what's been happening in my life lately and why I have been MIA and what the future looks like for me and this channel. So let's get into it. Just like my intro, I basically don't know where to begin because a month ago, my life literally got turned upside down. Like, in a way that I could not have predicted, in a way that I could not have even imagined. For me to even be sitting here speaking to you guys, I'm not even joking when I tell you it's a miracle. Like, I managed to put on this wig, I managed to put on my makeup, even though this one lash is giving me a tough time. You know, I'm not at my greatest. I don't even want to lie and pretend like I've been at my greatest. Life has been showing me flames. Actually, I wish I could say I saw flames last month, but the thing is, since last year, September, just before I started Busty Girls, I have been seeing flames and I've been going through the most, but I haven't wanted to bring that to Busty Girls. I always wanted to bring good vibes, positive vibes, and I know that I didn't share with you guys what I was going through. And in August, I think it was August when my channel got monetized, it was like, oh, finally I can breathe, like the storm is over. That's what I thought. I was like, finally my channel is monetized, the storm is over, I'm gonna make a video about memberships. Oh my gosh, I had big plans and I was very excited to get over one of the most difficult years of my life. Guys, this year has been tough. As much as I've not shared that with you guys, this year I have seen flames. You know, it's part of the reason why I've moved around as much as I have, and I've moved again. If you're looking at this background like, girl, things have changed. Yes, a lot has changed in the past 2 months alone. But a lot has changed throughout the year. I can't even count on my fingers anymore how many times I've had to move, try and pick up the pieces, try and put my life together. And I'm not even joking when I say August was supposed to be that month. It was a breakthrough month. I was so excited. And then come September, I get hit with another curveball and I'm just like, what do you mean? And this time around, the curveball is not one of those I can just put it aside and not bring it to Busty Girls, because it directly impacts everything. It directly impacts my entire life. I was sitting there like, damn, this one is a real death.
Yeah, this one is a real death.
So I guess without wasting any more time and rambling on and speaking in codes, and you guys are like, what's going on? What happened? In September, I got diagnosed with end-stage kidney failure. So it's a blow because I was so sick, guys. The reason why I've been missing in action is because I've literally been fighting for my life. I've been in hospital for the most part. And if you already wondering what is that white thing under her top, it's something that is related to the kidney disease, which I will tell you guys about in a moment. But yeah, that's essentially what happened to me. I've seen your guys' messages, DMs, emails, comments, people asking me, I haven't posted in a while. Is everything okay? Am I okay? No, I'm not okay. I am literally fighting for my life. And I did not even imagine that I'd be sitting here making this type of video. But I feel like I do owe it to you guys to give you some sort of explanation. And the short answer is just that my kidneys have failed. And yeah, I'm grateful to be sitting here, no longer in hospital. I got out of hospital last week, Friday. And I consider myself a walking miracle. You know, I was terribly sick. I think the sickness was mild towards the end of towards the end of August, but in September, yo, guys, I saw flames. I saw flames. I saw flames, and funny enough, I didn't feel like I was dying, but I was terribly sick. I've never been that sick in my life, and eventually, the diagnosis was end stage kidney failure, as in little old me is now a dialysis patient. Little old me is now a person who's trying to find somebody who can donate a kidney. Like, my life is just, it's a movie. Like, it's one of those, what do you mean this is my life? And to be quite honest with you, because I've been fighting for my life and trying to stay alive, I also haven't really fully processed everything that's going on. I haven't had an opportunity to really take it all in. I'm just constantly going through the motions at this point, and I'm just like, I don't know what kind of life this is. Just as we're about to soar with Busty Girls, this is like, I get punched in, I guess, in the kidneys. I was gonna say the lungs, and my life gets turned upside down. So I'm not MIA because I'm an inconsistent YouTuber. I'm MIA because I'm still trying to put pieces together. I'm still trying to figure out things. I don't even know if I'm going to live long enough to see this channel forward, but I believe I am, and I'm really trying my best. So that's what's really been going on. I spent a very long time in hospital, which really helped me, not just from a physical recovery perspective, but just from a mental perspective, an emotional perspective, spiritually. Because before I went to hospital, I thought, this is the most unfair thing to happen to me. Why would God do this to me? Oh my gosh, I'm so I really just had a different mindset. And then when I went to hospital and I saw a gazillion other people with kidney failure, people with worse conditions than me, people who are younger than me, 16-year-olds, 9-year-olds with kidney failure, I was like, okay, whew, maybe this is not the worst thing to happen to you. It's not the greatest thing either, but maybe it's not the worst. And I know that God has carried me throughout this journey. There's so much grace that I've received. It just shifted my perspective. Like, I just realized that maybe you're not as unlucky as you think you are. So yeah, being in a hospital was really good for me. And that is where I got this beautiful souvenir that is literally smack bam in the middle of my chest. So this is another reason why I'm sharing the journey with you guys, because you guys know me. I am not a hide my boobs kind of busty girl. I am a cleavage kind of busty girl. But with this in the middle of my chest, some things might have to change. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just telling you guys so that when I do shoot content and I do shoot videos, I don't have to keep explaining what this is, why do I have this, what's going on, because I can't even pick up the phone when people check up on me and ask me how I'm doing, because I'm so tired of telling the same story. And I really just hope that this is the ultimate, like, if somebody asks me what's going on, I'm gonna send them this link and be like, yo, please check out this video. Please check out this video, because I can't keep telling the same story over it. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. Like, even right now, I'm tired, but I'm pushing myself because I want my life back, you know, and I'm really gonna fight for this life. But basically what this is something that's called a perm catheter for dialysis. It's one of the things I got installed in hospital. This perm catheter, that's what it's actually called, is basically like there's pipes that are dangling down here. It's what they use to connect the dialysis machine to your body to clean your blood, you know. If you don't know what kidney failure is, it's basically like your kidneys stop working. And what that does is it builds up toxins in your body, and your body basically starts killing itself, and it doesn't function as normal because your body's not getting rid of waste in the way that it should. I was one of the very lucky ones in that even though my numbers were really bad at diagnosis, my GFR, that's like the number that shows how well your kidneys are filtering out toxins, my GFR was 1, a whole 1. For context, for good kidney functioning, your GFR needs to be at least 90. 1 is like at the level of depletion. My GFR was 1, and the amount of toxins that had built up in my body were like 2,000 and something. And for context again, just to give you context of how much of a walking miracle I am, your creatinine, because that's what measures the toxins, it shouldn't be, I think, more than 50 or something like that. So, I mean, I laugh when I think about this, not because it's funny, because it's unbelievable that with those numbers, I'm lucky enough to not have been in ICU. I literally went to hospital walking, and I walked out, you know. So I'm still very lucky and grateful in that regard. I know people, and I've heard of stories of people who have passed away when they had a GFR of 8. My GFR was 1. So, and some of them had a GFR of 6. So when I say I'm a walking miracle, I don't say that lightly. But I'm also trying to figure out this new normal life, and boy, is it kicking my ass, you know. So that is why I have to get on dialysis, because dialysis, what it does is cleans your blood. It lowers the amount of toxins, and it also helps to improve your GFR. I don't know if it will ever get back to 90 or a decent level where I don't need dialysis. I'm still, you know, relying on God to show up with a miracle, but I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. But I can tell you that when I left the hospital, my GFR was 8 and my creatinine had gone down to 500. So that's not too bad. It's still not the greatest numbers. You know, it's still end-stage kidney failure. It's still indicative of the fact that now I need to be doing dialysis. And I think the biggest thing that blows my mind about this life change is that, like, guys, these things are normally things that I thought only happen to people in old age, you know, like diabetes, like people in their 60s. And also because in my family, in my community, and just in my life, I don't know a single person who's ever had kidney failure. It's like, I don't know how to navigate life with this disease, but I have gotten to a place of acceptance. I know some people are still going to be very shocked and like, oh my gosh. And I know there's still a lot of people who haven't really accepted and don't really believe that I'm okay and this and that and the other. And that's really your journey to walk. But where I am with my journey is at a place of acceptance. However, this is a very expensive disease. It's almost the equivalent of cancer. Maybe not as bad, but very expensive. And I think what makes it very expensive for me is that my medical aid literally decided that they're not going to cover my treatments for 12 months. So all of this, unfortunately, has a direct impact on Busty Girls. As I said, I'm going to go back to the beginning. Busty Girls monetized, and I got excited because I was like, oh my gosh, we are gonna finally do all the things I've been wanting to do on this platform, you know? And then now here comes another problem that needs money. And it's like, the money I already have is not even enough to cover my life. What more now? Another new problem that needs money that's not there. And then we monetize the platform. We open up memberships. I mean, I was like, guys, monetization, we're here. Memberships are available. I know a lot of you guys asked for memberships. I was excited. And memberships are still available, mind you. But now I'm looking at even the money that's coming from Busty Girls, and I'm like, damn, if I'm gonna stay alive, I'm gonna have to use this the little bit of money that I get from this platform to try and cover the treatments for the 12 months. And it's heartbreaking because there's so many things I wanted to do for Busty Girls. I wanted to buy a camera. You know, I wanted to invest in just like my content, my craft, and just making it better. And now life throws me this curveball that's like, oh, girl, hold on, hold your horses. That money that you got plans on, there's other things you now need to do. And as I said, the money that I already get is not even enough to cover my life. Now it's like, how am I going to afford these treatments? So I don't know what the future looks like as far as Busty Girls is concerned, because I don't even know what the future looks like as far as life is concerned. I'm hopeful that I'm going to stay alive and live long and, you know, as soon as possible find a donor so we can do a kidney transplant and then we can get back to normal. I'm very hopeful about that, but whew, the way life has been so unpredictable, I don't know what any of this looks like. And I guess I'm sitting here sharing this with you guys and being as open as possible because I don't want there to be any questions. I don't want when I disappear for people to wonder where have I gone. As I said, when I put on clothes, when I do try on hauls, I don't want for there to be any mystery. I don't normally like to share and be as open about things like this. You know, as I said, even with the challenges that I was going through throughout the year, I wasn't very vocal about them because I never wanted Busty Girls to be that kind of platform. But I just can't run away from my life anymore, guys. And this is my life. And this is me. I'm still a busty girl, fortunately. I have lost a lot of weight, which is great, I think. I wasn't really trying to lose weight, but I have lost a lot of weight. But the bustiness is still a factor. It's still there. And I'm still going to try and deliver all the content that I had planned. But I don't know what the future looks like. And more than anything, the only thing I would require from you guys is just to continue supporting Busty Girls. So if you're wondering, how can we help you? What can I do? First things first, we are monetized. If you can just go back to the beginning, rewatch the videos, don't skip ads, that would be great. You would be doing me a solid. Secondly, memberships are now available. A lot of you have asked me about when is memberships going to be available. Memberships are now available. So please become a member. I will prioritize members moving forward over just, you know, the ordinary subscribers. It's a very basic package because I don't want to overwhelm myself, but I hope it's enough for you to say, look, we love what you're doing. I want to be a member of this. Here's my membership. And it's a very low membership plan also, so you won't even see it go off on your accounts, I don't think. So please, guys, become members because all of that revenue is going to help me go direct that towards my dialysis treatments and various other things about my life as much as possible. You know, if we keep this busty girl alive, we keep busty girls alive. But I mean, one day I do hope this platform can outlive me. But that's like a story for like another day. Okay? And then last but certainly not least, I have created a crowdfunding platform that is linked in the description box. If you actually just want to donate directly to the dialysis treatments, there is a crowdfunding campaign. So please just check out the link. No contribution is too small or too big. Any contribution that you want to make, you don't even know how much I would appreciate it. Yeah, and I think those are like the top 3 ways that you can continue to support Busty Girls, other than, you know, the usual watching, liking, subscribing, hitting the notification bell. That's like the usual. It should go without saying at this point. So those are the ways that you can continue to help if you want to help and support me, and I would really, really, really appreciate it. As I said, this is something I didn't expect I'd be doing on the channel. I expected this video to be like a celebration. It's 1 year, let's go. Woo, 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 woo. But, you know, we make plans and God is the final decider, and I know something great will come out of this experience. It's just that right now we are at step 1. And right now we are just at, let's just stay alive. And that's all I'm really doing. So the life update is that I haven't disappeared because I'm an inconsistent YouTuber. I'm literally fighting for my life. And I would really, really appreciate all the support you guys can give me, because I would really love to keep Busty Girls going for years, not just another year. At 10, 20, I don't know how many years. You know, I don't know what God's plans are. And I hope I can be able to keep my life going and keep Busty Girls going, because this is a very important platform for me and I really, really had big plans and I still would wish to see them through, but I can't do this alone. You know, I have incredible support from my family, I have incredible support from my friends, but we also can't do it alone. It's really just, it's too much, and I would really appreciate your guys' support in the journey. So yeah, guys, that is the life update. I hope this sheds light for some of you who've been wondering where I am in terms of what's going on in life. And yeah, guys, I hope we continue this journey together and you guys continue to support this platform, because I still have great plans. Anyway, before I start rambling, because I'm very good at that, I think I'm going to cap it there, and that's all for today. Other than that, I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. God willing.